Let's go. Let's go. I'm hoping it'll stay going enough. It's been brutal out. I have to dip into my winter supply of wood. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so we're doing a cooking today. I got the last of my moose pork sausages. I gotta use them. I'm tired of not having food, hot food at least. So I'm working on getting some hot food ready that I can just turn on the, I put on the generator and, I don't know if the chat's working. I've been having problems with YouTube chat recently. But I dipped into my supply of wood for the winter so I could get this going. It's dry, it's beautiful. It's been raining all day. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, I'm about ready to cook, so I'm using the last of my sausages. I'm gonna grill them up. I got a pork haunch right here. I'm gonna grill that up. Stew some lentils. Once the meat have all got char on it, throw them in here with some cabbage and some fusilli and egg noodles to make a stewed dish, I guess you call it. Just so I have something that I can throw in the microwave. I can start the microwave out for 5 minutes with the Jenny. That way, if I'm hungry, I can still have a hot meal. But I think the fire is going fairly easily, too, which is a treat. It's been raining all morning. This is the first little bit of without rain I've had. And hello, Johnny. And I think I'm going to use a little bit of ground cumin to season the stew. I found these. I'm a little bit of I'm not just broccoli, I'm extra cheesy broccoli. But yeah, I found some Szechuan peppercorns, which are never available up here. And I've been putting them in a little bit of everything just to get that numbingness into it. I do love that numbing flavor. But now we're just trying to get these down burnt enough so I can move it around and get the grill over it. Gotta find my knife, which is right here. My knife and my spoon. Hello, Judy. I got no broccoli, but I do have my favorite vegetable in the world. My favorite dish is extra cheesy broccoli. That's bar none. But my favorite vegetable happens to be cabbage. And I've got some cabbage. Like, I'm going to grill my meat. That's my meat. This is also my meat. It's a sausage. Grill them up. Cut them down. Throw them in here with this. Stew it for like an hour or so the lentils break down. Add some concentrated beef juice into it. Some cabbage and all that. So I have because I've had no sunlight for the last few days. I've got sunlight right now, which is beautiful. But in the next like hour and a half, we're gonna get hit by more thunderstorms. It's been thundering and storming out all morning. But I've got a small reprieve, and I figured, you know what, let's make something that can be heated up in a microwave quickly, safely. Because, yeah, that I want to. Yeah, well, I'm in Canada. I've never had a Panera. I've never been to Panera. There's not too many up here. I'm just waiting for this to cook down a bit. I could be cooking sausages in this while it's doing its thing, which I should be doing. And yeah, those will get cut up and put in the stew. These are actually moose and pork sausage. There is a butchery in town that is half native owned, so they're allowed to sell wild game. Yeah, let's just move this down a little bit closer to the fuel, the heat source. I just want to get a nice char on them. They're getting stewed, but you know that charred flavor is good. Yeah, they are very pale. It's because they're a mix of pork and moose. And I should probably put these on later. Fire's not hot enough yet. It's getting there. You know what? I don't disagree with that. Like, what's wrong with them being allowed to sell wild game? It's in their culture, it's in their heritage, and it's a fairly native area. I don't think every restaurant should be able to take the wild game. Every butchery shouldn't be able to because they would end up hunting it out. At least they're responsible about it. Like, I'm a hunter. Okay, that is getting nice and hot. It's nice. Like, I've had not enough power to stream for the last few days because it's been raining nonstop. It's going to be raining for the next 3 days, so I'm trying to get a meal ready that I can split into several meals. I've got cabbage and everything over there ready to get cut up. This will burn for at least 2 to 3 hours. And I don't know if the chat is broken. If there's anybody here, just say hi or anything. It'll be nice. Just to know that I'm not alone. I'll be using my indoor grill, and I'll still be having fires outside all the time. If I can have a fire even in winter, I'll just do it right on the ground like I did all last winter. Fires are easy. In fact, it's my preferred way to cook. You feel like a man. Not even that. That's an over-exaggeration, really. It feels good to cook over a fire like this. This is going to take at least an hour, hour and a half to cook. I got the fuel, got my favorite vegetable ready. And, like, I'm doing it right on the ground. Like, you know, God made dirt, so dirt can't hurt. Unless you're in a toxic waste dump. Then don't do this. Cabbage will give me some nice sweetness. I'll have power. I've got the solar, but I've got backups for heat. I only need to get that fully charged to last 12 hours, 3 hours of sun a day. That's all I need. The more sun, the better. But I don't need that much. I've gotten 0. This is the most sun I've gotten in 4 days. Hence why I've got power to stream. Actually, that's one of the things is I'm a believer that we totally live in a too clean of a world. Kids should be out playing in the dirt. Okay, now we gotta add water into this. Those look like they're nice and hot and coaly. This will cook down nicely. Leave a little bit extra for pasta. And topping this up from time to time. You know what? When you start feeling like, I'm 37. 20 years ago, I was still a kid. $20 isn't that long, isn't a long time. 20 years is like a blink. I need a stick or something to move that with. I got a spoon. There we go. There we go. That was hot. There we go. Get char up the sausages and get that to a boil. I'm not even seasoning the pork haunch. I'm just gonna grill it. It's basically ground pork. What am I saying? Cook this through. Hey, Robert, not much. Just working on getting a meal for the next few days cooked because I want to have hot meals. I'm doing a stew of meat and vegetables and hopefully pasta if I can find the pasta. Hey, honey. Yeah, there's lentils, cabbage, coriander. There's going to be moose and pork. Moose mixed with pork sausage and pork haunch. And I'll cook some pasta up. Let the cabbage and everything in there cook down. And yeah, make an actual stew. There's also lentils in there, but that's a me problem, not a you problem. And it's just to get something, like I have a microwave that I barely use, but I'm like, it's been raining for so many days straight now. It's ridiculous. Is there any heat in there? So I'm just trying to get something ready that I can shove in the microwave. And that's the best way I can do is just make it something together in like a stew. Did I lose the flame? Shit, I lost the flame. I'll get that going in a second. Oh, that's hot. that hurts. There we go. We got flame again. Let's just cook these first, and then worry about the stew. See, I'm cooking them up on a grill right now for a reason. I normally wouldn't even use the grill. I'd normally just toss them in. But a few people get upset at that, so boring. And hello again, honey. You know what? Forget it. Do them my way. Now, if you want to complain about me throwing stuff directly into the fire, I don't care. I like to cook like this. Bloody Christ. I got yelled at because this is how I'll do potatoes. I'll just throw them in the coals. That pissed so many people out. Off. Not out. Gotta use tinfoil. The one I will cook with the grill, though, is the pork haunch. But they got a char on it, so I'm gonna call those. Yeah, they're cooked through. They're not soft. They're cooked enough, at least for me. Oh no, I lost it. Yeah, well, we good. No damage. It's gonna for now. It's coming in though. I got maybe an hour before it comes in and hits hard. There we go. Fire's going again. Those are going in. I need to grab some small tinder to get this going. Hopefully there's something dry around I can grab. There'll be one. Oh, there's some. There's a little bit. Forget it. Everything is so wet. I'm going to have a hard time with this today. But I'm going to get it done. There, she'll start eventually. It's a stew. It's a pork haunch, so ground pork shoulder, I believe. I just kind of gave up on cooking it on the grill. I want to get everything done because I can see the rain coming in. And it's just... This is giving me problems to get started again. And that is thunder. That is thunder. Yeah, that's gotta go back up. I'm gonna have to go get more birch paper for that to come up. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go to my stash. I'm gonna go grab a ton of it. Oh, you know what? It's about to start. What am I saying? Please come on. You can do it, Daddy. You can do this. I don't have candles. I'm gonna have to go get some paper. I'll be back. I'll be right back. I've got a little bit stashed away. I'm here. Don't worry. Just grabbing some punky wood. Try this again. Yeah, I don't have a plastic spoon. I don't have much of anything right now. I'm just trying to get this going. The problem isn't that I don't have materials to start it, it's the air. The air is so freaking wet. That nothing wants to work. Like I had it going nicely earlier, but it's again, the air is so dang wet. My lighters are even having a problem lighting. Hopefully that's just enough to get it going for the next, like if I can get some heat into it, the punky stuff will go up and it'll hopefully reheat the birch. I promise you, I never have this problem. I swear. I probably should get more punky wood. But that's going now. That's good. I know there's a lot of dead standing stuff right behind me. I'll grab. There we go. I hear the thunder coming in. I'm almost tempted to throw this plastic bag on. Let it really go. I'm not going to cook on it for a few minutes anyways. I've got to get down to some coals. And don't do this at home, kids. Now you can't cook on it for like for about a half an hour. There we go. Hopefully I can get some coals out of it this time. Get rid of that too. Yeah, sometimes I'll do whatever I've got to do to get a fire going. The air is really wet. And there's actually sun out. I see dark clouds in the distance coming in, but there's actually sun out. I'll have power. I don't ever plan on having a kid. In fact, it's impossible for me to have a kid. I got fixed when I was 18. I never wanted kids. I never figured I'd be a good dad because the way I was raised was pretty horrible. I wouldn't want to, continue the cycle. And I'm divorced, and I'm getting old. And if I was to name a kid that, I would never do a joke name like that to the kid. Come on, get the kid. Someone's got to live with that for the rest of their lives. Like, jeez. What kind of a monster would do that to their kids? Oh, wait, Elon Musk. He gave this kid a ridiculous name. Gonna add some concentrated beef juice into the concentrated beef juice for 50% off. Now it just needs to get cooking. You're not wrong. Well, the fact is my parents were both addicts. One was a severe alcoholic. The other one was into the narcotics. She'd steal from the hospital where she worked. I was kicked out at like 11, 12, 11. Luckily, from then on, I was raised by my grandparents, and that I just wouldn't. I don't want, never wanted to risk, having a kid, thinking I'm not capable of actually raising a child because of the way I was raised. Because I got my little bits of anger issues, so I figured it was it was better for me, and it'd be better not to have a kid, ever. I don't think I would be. Would have. So I got snipped. Yeah, I love me some cabbage. It's my favorite vegetable. This is gonna take an hour to cook. I'm just getting fire going now. I also have some fusilli, and there's a few egg noodles in here. I'm gonna cook. Add that when it's cooked down a lot, and that'll be a stew for the next week, for at least 3 days. And this is good to cook on now. I've got the coals. I just have waiting for the last of the plastic to burn off. I'm fantastic, Boggy. Oh, thank you very much. No, it's. And I also think I'm fortunate I never had that. Like, me and the ex wife. Like, that divorce I went through was brutal. And, yeah. It would have been so much worse with kids. It's got too cold for anything to grow. Like, it was, we had a frost morning this morning. Today we've got a high of 10 degrees. Mind you, it's been raining for the last 3 days. It's gonna see. We got a break in the rain, but if you take a look off in the distance, the storm's coming in. So I got beets growing. That's it. Sorry, radishes, beets and radishes. It's just I'll get a few radishes and beets out of it, but it feels like fall now. I can even see the leaves starting to change. So there's that. Summer is coming to an end. Despite everything, though, I've had a fantastic 5 months I've been here now. What, March to 18th to April, April to May, May to June, June to July, July to August. I'm almost here 6 months now. I've had Moose for, so April 8th, May, June, July. I've had Moose for 4 months now. And she is 6 months old. She's not out for a reason. She got soaked. When she gets wet, she kind of just doesn't want to be bothered. She gets all grumpy. She got caught in the rain in the morning when I let her to poop. So she's in there just pouting, all angry. That dog doesn't like water. She hates the water. You guys take care. Yeah, thank you very much. Love to you. It's only Sunday. But it's nice. I've got enough supplies to make it to the end of the month now. Got them yesterday. I think that's enough heat to cook in. There's no more plastic bubbling. Using a spoon. Ah, mother. That's good enough to cook. Woo! That is hot. I just cooked all the hair off my hand. I'm gonna need that over there. I need to grab that. Instantly boiling on one side. That is great. Now I'm gonna throw my pasta on. There's cabbage and bits of other stuff in there. I don't care. That's gonna need more water. Are you right here, like so? It depends. So this isn't just for now. This is going to be breakfast, lunch, dinner today, breakfast, lunch, dinner tomorrow, breakfast, lunch, dinner the day after. This right here is easily 8 meals. This is going to take 2 hours to cook, 2 hours divided by 8. I'm just doing a prep right now. Typically, depends what I'm making, anywhere between 10 minutes to an hour. Today's just I've been struggling just to get the fire going. So today isn't typical. Look at all the meat in there. There is pork haunch, moose and moose slash pork sausage, plus cabbage and lentils. And there's going to be pasta. Now that the pasta's for now, I'll spoon some over the pasta and I'll make pasta as I go just to eat it with over the meal. Or rice, depending how I feel. Or a potato. This is the thing to go with it. Like, this is the stew that I'll add it to the pasta or something. I'm hoping the whole thing can get up to a rolling boil. Yeah, no, I figured if I got something ready that I can not eat as a meal by itself, but if I have something to go with it, it's better. Because legit, there's lentils in there as well. That's pure protein, and it's good to go complement something. I'll take a ladle out of it, add it into the pasta when it's done. Maybe even add the pasta into it. But I just try to get something to keep because my I cooked the stuff that I had to get cooked today, like the pork haunch and the sausages, because they're gonna go bad. My fridge isn't working because the power, because of lack of sunlight. Thank you, Cass. But yeah, no, it legit is just a stew to complement whatever I put it over. I can feel the rain already. Fuck. This has got to boil for about an hour, or stew for about a half an hour. Hello, Jova. Yeah, no, it's what I typically do when I know I'm gonna have a few more bad days. This way, I'll be able to fire up my microwave tomorrow when I want to eat. I'll just start up the generator, use the microwave all of like 2-3 minutes, heat it up, and I'll have a hot meal. Nothing else I have is really good for the microwave. And I got a bunch of these at the store for 10 cents each because they were on sale, reduced, and everything. It's a gravy kind of for chicken. It's a chicken thing. I'm going to add that into there as well, just for the more flavor and whatnot. Legit, this is everything. A hobo stew, everything in the pot and cook it. So far, there's beef, there's pork, there's moose, lentils, concentrated beef juice, and there's going to even be a hint of chicken. Yeah, no, they're getting rid of a lot of stuff. I even got Moose a one of those Nerf footballs that I was throwing for her yesterday. That was $1 on sale at the grocery store. They're getting rid of their old inventory. When I hit there, I got like cans and stuff. I've got supplies to last for a little bit, which is good. I was getting scared, and yeah, when you have no supplies, it gets scary. But when the noodles are done, I'll take them out, let them just sit in the hot for a bit, and I'll move everything around a tiny, tiny bit, just so I can boil the whole thing at once. It's boiling over here, it's boiling up here, but the side closest to me isn't boiling, so I have to renegotiate the pot. Oh, I most grocery stores have a section like or a cart or something at the back of the store that has all their stuff they got to get rid of. My store has like 4 carts in the middle of the aisle, and I always hit those up. Sometimes I get stuff I usually can't find in the cities and whatnot, or in town. Like this stuff, I added this in it as well because I like the numbingness. But they had Szechuan peppercorn. This was like a buck. I bought 3 of them. I love the numbingness of it. I do it a lot. Don't judge me. But I put them in my hand like this. Sometimes I just pop them in my mouth because I like the numbingness. I'm hoping to get this done before it starts to rain. The lentils take about 30 minutes to break down to nothing. These are the worst peppercorns. These are horrible. They just pop, they don't have much of the numbingness. They're more like very orangey. I guess you get what you pay for. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Slightly numbing. Any smokes will let come on in anytime. One of those pastas are done. Yeah, they're done enough. There we go. Let's see how done they are. Not done enough. That's gonna come out though. I'm just gonna move some stuff on the fire around, move you over there so you don't see my ass. There we go. Much better. Try some. All the wood is in the shelter, right? All my wood has been delivered. I've got it wrapped up in tarps. It's all been delivered. I've got it chilling out in the woods. It's all wrapped up in tarps. It got here early. Literally, they just showed up one day, asked me where they wanted it, where I wanted it. But yeah, it's been here for. This is part of my wood. I'm using my winter supply to have this fire. Everything else was way too wet. Yeah, the Mennonite, they're generally early. It's pork and moose. It's pork and moose. It's like 50-50 moose, and that's what they do to extend it, but they're good sausages. Literally, that is death in a bowl. That is death in a pot. There is beef, juice. Sorry, I used, where are you? Oh, that's not good. I used concentrated beef juice, moose and pork sausages, pork haunch, lentils, and some chicken sauce gravy. Also the cabin and whatnot. I'm just seeing how cooked the pork haunch is. Cooked right through. That's good. I want to see how far along the cabbage is. I don't know why it always happens. It tastes very Asian-y. Almost tastes like a hot pot, like hot pot broth. Maybe it's the peppercorns. Yeah, well, it's. I need food for the next few days. Because the likelihood of me getting out to cook like this is slim to none tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be the worst of it. I can see the darkness of the storm coming in fast. And yeah, moose sausage is actually really good. It's some of the nicest sausage. Barely any seasoning in it. They don't. Oh, sorry, they said they don't season it. There's no salt. It's just ground pork and moose. Season it yourself. They said. I've given a couple to Moose, my dog, and she loves it. But I have to use the last of them today because my refrigerator's not going to be working. It's almost to the point where it's going to do a full rolling boil, which I'm waiting for. I'd like to have a rolling boil for at least 5-10 minutes. One side's boiling again. Now it's got to creep over to the other side. That should be done. Yep, they're done. Hey, Mark, I've got a break in the storm. It's it's been raining for 3 days nonstop, and tomorrow's going to be the worst of it. And I'm just trying to get a stew made, so I've got meals for the next 3 days. I can just fire up the generator, use the microwave, heat it up, and we're in about an hour long cook so far. It's almost done. I needed it to hit a rolling boil for maybe 5 minutes, but I did a supply run. Got some moose and pork sausage from the butchery. They're mixed. They're 50% moose, 50% pork, and there's just been not enough power or anything to run the freezers, so I'm just cooking it all now. And I've got meals for the next few days. And yeah, that's it. Just prepping. Oh, it is. It's spicy. I don't know why it had happened, but so the sausages themselves, they've got no seasoning in them. That's why I was able to give one or two to the moose. But I added peppercorns, and now the thing tastes like a Chinese hot pot. But it is just nice to have the reprieve from the rain for about It said it wasn't going to rain between 1 and 3. At about 3:30, it's supposed to start up again. I grabbed wood from my winter pile. My wood came already. Got this going. And yeah, lentils, cabbage, pork haunch, the sausages, some concentrated beef juice that I got on sale, and some coriander and Szechuan peppercorns into this. And she's been stewing for about 45 minutes, near maybe an hour. And yeah, I'll be able to just heat it up in the microwave tomorrow for dinner and breakfast and lunch. I just got to ride the next few days of the storm out. I've got a massive pile. I'd say it's 8 feet wide, 15 feet long, and about 5 foot high of birch. They delivered the wood. No, I'm not on Starlink anymore. I'm using a cell phone range booster that I got off Facebook Marketplace for $20. I know they just decreased the price for Starlink, but I need the phone to work. It's either one or the other for me, so I'm picking the phone. Starlink is just way too pricey. And they're supposed to be moving in on Thursday, but the plot beside me finally sold. And I'm glad they chose that one over the other one that's nothing but a swamp. So I've offered to help them with a chainsaw, cut them a pathway from the side of my lot so they can get their camper and all their materials to build in. They're moving in on Thursday. I told them they're going to have to build a wooden road to get over some of the spot because it is a little bit swampy, but they've got a nice area at the back they're going to move to. And yeah, I'll be doing that on Thursday, getting their helping them put the road in, cutting down trees so they have a spot, and helping them get in. It's not. It's balanced enough. I could tip it a little bit this way. It's heavy. I forgot how much I enjoy a meal prep like this. It's not like back when it was. I just leave it outside to freeze it in like 5 minutes. But I really enjoy doing meal preps like this. Well, there's a little bit of everything in it. Legit. This is for the next few days worth of meals. I'll just heat it up in the microwave when it's raining. Use the Jenny to do that. I don't like wasting the gas. Pour it over some pasta like this, or scoop it over some rice, or use some naan or something. It's I don't actually like. I've got the gas. The tank for the generator's full, but I don't. I can't. A tank of gas costs $40 to fill that up, and $40 over 36 hours of runtime. It's crazy to me. I can't justify that to run. What I do is just open all the windows, and right where it's situated, I get a nice breeze coming through. Doors open anyway, so the dog can come in and out. Or if it is a really bad day, I've got some green coverage all around me. That keeps it in the shade, stops it from heating up too bad. But if it's a really bad day when it's too hot, I just sit outside right where I am, read a book, or go fishing and go to the lake. Hey, Super Gang. I have used it twice, though. I have used it twice when it was near 40 degrees out. I had heat stroke, too, which made it even worse. So I did use it for like 24 straight hours. Neither, because rainforest is poison everywhere and sea, but you'll die either way. Uh, if I got a fishing rod, maybe. The sea, but the sea is scary. Rainforest, at least you can find some bugs to eat. So, you know what? You'd probably have more likelihood to survive in a rainforest. I'd go for rainforest. Guys, I am going to jump off now. That's cooked. I want to eat something and bother my very wet puppy. Thanks for joining me. It's been a fun hour and a half. If I can get some power in the batteries tomorrow, I'll definitely be on. If not, I won't be. But in the next couple days, the storm is supposed to break. I'm going to head in, and I love y'all. You have a great day.